Prahlada said, "Lord, I was really overcome by fatigue, and I took rest for a brief moment. By your grace I have attained to the realization in which there is no distinction between contemplation and non-contemplation." This phrase, "by your grace," is something which is examined later on. So for the time being, be suspicious of it. You were seen by me for a long time within myself. Luckily, you are now seen in front of me. I have experienced the truth of the infinite consciousness within myself, in which there is no sorrow, no delusion, no concern with dispassion, no desire to abandon the body, and no fear of this world appearance. When the one single reality is known, where is sorrow, where is destruction, what is body, what is world appearance, what is fear or its absence? I was in that state of consciousness which spontaneously arose in me. Oh, I am disgusted with this world, and I shall abandon it. Such thoughts arise only in the ignorant. Only the ignorant think that there is sorrow when there is body, and that there is no sorrow once the body is abandoned. In the previous chapter I pointed out this concern with notions of the body that is well established in the yogic traditions, which involve mastery of the senses and of the body, and also in debates about whether you can be truly enlightened while still embodied. Such debates are really quite limited, and they assume the reality of the body, whereas after pursuing self-inquiry, after looking into this, you realize the body is a notion, just like all the other notions that we have about things. This is pleasure, this is pain, this is not. Only the mind of the ignorant swings like this, not of the wise. This is the cognitive process at work when you identify things. This is pleasure, that is pain. This is not, putting things into categories. Notions of I and the other exist only in the minds of the ignorant, who have left wisdom far behind. Yeah, we've all got wisdom, but we leave it behind. We overlook our own wisdom. That's what's meant by ignorant, not being stupid or somehow defective. It's not acknowledging your own wisdom. It's not being in touch with your own wisdom. It's like giving up gold and going for gilt, something painted with gold paint. That's what ignorant is. This is to be acquired, and this is to be abandoned. Such thoughts arise only in the minds of the ignorant. When everything is pervaded by you, where is another, which can be acquired or abandoned? The entire universe is pervaded by consciousness. What is to be acquired and what abandoned? It's not that the universe is pervaded by consciousness, it is consciousness. There's no difference between awareness and the object of awareness. And awareness is consciousness. I was naturally inquiring of myself in myself, and rested just for a moment without any notions of being or non-being, of acquisition or rejection. I have attained self-knowledge now, and I shall do whatever pleases you. Pray accept my worshipful adoration. Prahlada describes it as a moment, but it was actually rather a long time. He was supposed to be ruling the netherworld, and the natural order of things was breaking down. So it seemed to Prahlada that it was only a moment. But it's what necessitated the intervention of Lord Vishnu. After receiving Prahlada's worship, Lord Vishnu said to him, "Arise, O Prahlada, I shall presently anoint you king of the netherworld, while the gods and the sages who are here sing your glories." After thus crowning him king of the netherworld, he continued, "Be thou ruler of the netherworld as long as the sun and the moon shine. Protect this realm without being swayed by desire, fear or hate. and looking upon all with equal vision. Enjoy the royal pleasures, and may all prosperity attend you, but act in such a way that neither the gods in heaven nor the humans on earth are unduly agitated or worried. Engage yourself in appropriate action without being swayed by thoughts and motives. Thus will you not be bound by actions. O Prahlad, you know everything already. What need have you to be instructed? From now the gods and the demons will live in friendship. The goddesses and the demonesses will live in harmony. O King, keep ignorance at a great distance from you, and live an enlightened life, ruling this world for a very long time to come. And that's the story of the demon king Prahlad. Rama's got a couple of questions about it, and particularly this one about grace. And Prahlad said, "By your grace I have attained to the realization." And in chapter 43 actually we get an explanation of that it's actually only by Prahlad's own self-effort that he achieved this.